just when you thought that space couldn't get any bigger. The most well-funded, biggest game in video game history. The first game that truly lets you explore the universe. It's time for...
Welcome to Vapor
Wars!
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Sophia, game producer of the game Vapor Wars.
And today we're just responding to some of your questions about who's that person in the back.
Yeah, who's that in the back? Who's that at the back of that head? Who
Working
is
away,
that?
working diligently, and that's Tyler. And Tyler's really, really good. Working on it and getting better, but the best part about it.
Yeah, Tyler. Well,
is
what we've
learning.
all been doing around the office, we've been calling you Bugs. Bugs, like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, software is it's tricky because it's software, but so Tyler, tell us a bit about what you've been working on for Vapor Wars.
Just some of the programming, mostly using like Blender and stuff at the moment.
Yeah, this stuff. Because that's what's so interesting. I mean, I have to reiterate, I'm coming at this as an outsider. I don't have a gaming hat on in the same way that you do. I'm just wondering, what is it about game design that is, when you're typing all the numbers and the letters into the coding, what is that sort of doing?
What does the code do?
Well, I mean, yeah, in a theoretical sense.
It theoretically makes the game.
Yeah. I mean, I have learned so many interesting new, just some of the, what are some of the crazy terms you use as a programmer?
Coding. I use Blender.
Well, the complicated ones.
Like rendering.
Yeah, well, there's one.
Well, that's like Blender there. Mm-hmm. So I'm making the different assets and things.
Right, so you're blending assets together, I guess.
Sure. And then I code it. And
Right. Well, that's very interesting. So what is it? If you had to put into words what programming sort of means, just for the viewer at home, what would you say? How would you describe that experience?
Well, it's a lot of, I don't know, sitting at the desk, and I.
So Ethan comes up to you with a concept, and then you put it into you design it, you run into the game. Is that
yeah?
Well, speaking of concepts, I've got some new stuff for everyone at home and for everyone here.
Great. An update.
Yeah, a little update. Some more concepts up, of course, but as in the game, players as well as
NPCs.
NPCs.
Yeah.
They'll be able to fly around in the L ship. The L ship's sort of like your standard class sort of ship that you'll find in Vapor Wars. One might call them pawns, but they're more like infantry soldiers, whether it is NPCs or players that are in the L ship. Something really incredible, the reason it's called the L ship and why it's so incredible to it is that the wings have been designed like L's, even though from some perspectives the L might look like a backwards. I mean,
I guess
L.
it depends. I mean, to me, I feel like there's some pictures where you can see a drawn 3D image. This looks very 2D.
Well, it's concept art. My job is to conceptualize it all, and then Tyler is the brawn to the operation of designing it, making it 3D, dimensional, give it character, some life, something realistic. Whereas this is much more conceptual. It's not on that. I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that. That's Tyler's.
What?
You just
Stop touching it.
you just change the color.
What's a mission? Ooh, look at that.
Stop.
So Bugs, like when you're looking at these, what comes to your mind when you see these concepts? Because, I can't imagine that. I imagine you have your own ideas, and some of this stuff's probably going. If it's going over my head, it could well be going over yours. What do you think?
Oh, no, it's pretty collaborative.
Can we get back to the L-ship, please? We've got backups. You don't need to be doing that.
I'm not doing anything. I'm looking at the game that we're making.
What if you press the wrong button?
I'm not going to press
That's
the wrong
weeks
button.
of worth.
I'm not going to press the wrong button because I'm just pressing the buttons to move it around.
Did you say backups?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Fuck around. Go crazy. It's all about player choice in Vapor Wars. Oh, so now you don't want to play with it. Now that you...
I will play what I want at the rate I want. I'm making my own decisions.
Early tester, please go ahead.
I'm not...
Go ahead, have fun.
I don't...
Have
well,
fun. It's a fun
I don't
game.
want
It's a
to.
really fun game.
It's a very fun game.
People want to hear about the L-ship.
People don't want to hear about the L-ship. I don't know what the L-ship is.
Well, if you'd listened...
It's a ship with L's on it. Do you have other designs?
It's actually much more complicated.
Do you have other designs? Do you have other designs that you have designed that we can show Bugs that we can put in the Vapor game?
I've got the L-ship. The L-ship is crucial. It is what every other constellation of ships is based on. It is the first ship to achieve outer orbit transportation. It's essential to the lore.
Okay.
Now, I respect in all of the spirit of collaboration. Of course, you're more than welcome to, play around with the not the final copy, but this is important. It's important to the game. You finished?
I'm finished because I choose to be finished.
Okay. You gonna meet the deadline? The April 2023 deadline?
That's like pretty set.
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
And you're not going to bring any more programmers in?
Not at the time, but, workload's not that stressful for you, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, we'll probably just bump your hours up a bit more. And then, yeah, we should be able to make it. Yeah.
Right.
Done?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll have more updates on more of the lore, like the L-ship, and some of Tyler's 3D renders of that concept art. We'll definitely be making it into your inboxes very soon.
I am Sophia. Thank you for tuning into Vapor Wars, the show.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
So what is this?
Well, it was gold. We changed the color.
Oh, okay. That was what that did when I... Ooh, look at that go.
Yeah.
Yeah.